So, 3 Metroids in the area and a potential super missile upgrade to find. Place your bets, how long is it gonna take me to find any of that? Because again, I've been slow enough in this game that I'm probably gonna be annoyed with myself just how long any of that takes to get done. I don't remember. Have we seen that particular type of block before? Regardless, it's just another thing we're not going to be able to break through. Well, at least we have a quick source of health here. I suppose that's something. Not that it makes up for the fact that sometimes I don't have the right priorities in what to kill first, or what path to check first. Right, we don't have the ability to just swim through lava just yet. Another thing I hope to find somewhere in this area. Huh, honestly wasn't expecting the super missile that quickly. Certainly a pleasant surprise. Another tap the icon to equip thing. Annoying. Especially since with the emulated control scheme I've got, there's no way to pull that off very quickly on the fly. And of course, even with an actual 3DS, I get annoyed having to use the stylus at all. Though considering my other problems with this game so far, that kind of control issue is kind of low on my list of complaints, and I'm pretty sure a number of my complaints about Samus Returns are just me being a little too attached to the style of gameplay that Super Metroid, Zero Mission, and Fusion throw at us. As more games in the series build off of what this game throws into the mix, I'm sure I'll eventually get used to it. Or at least I hope I will. Considering we've been running into some more palette swaps of enemies we've been killing a lot in this game, it's a bit of a shame that the counter system helps make them feel far too similar to deal with than the versions we've been dealing with since the start. Good. Metroid shell. Now if only the damn indicator for them would just stop teasing me about them being close, and let us actually get to one of them soon. Right, so we've got a nearby upgrade, and it's probably guarded by both of those recurring suicide enemies. It could be under those things in the spot that just reminds me how damn annoying it is for me to get the super missile ready to actually shoot. And that upgrade only gave us 1 extra super missile. Even more annoying since I doubt I'll use it much in combat even if it is pretty powerful. Hell, we've been using regular missiles rather sparingly in this game since the Ice Beam does the job against the Metroids themselves, so I will say they at least speed up fighting against some Metroids. Right, another Metroid chamber without a Metroid inside of it. It's just funny that from a storytelling and world-building perspective, I like it when the Metroids run away, but after it's happened this many times from a gameplay perspective, it's gotten old for me. Maybe it'd be less obnoxious if we saw some regular enemies try to get away from us as well, but no, The only enemies that run from us in this game seem to be the second form Metroids. Definitely not a quick enough draw to make this a smooth bit. Still, even if it's annoying to pull off, it's still possible to get through here. God damn it, we know there's one of the bastards nearby. There's a baby shell on the damn ground and the proximity alert just keeps going off, so where is it? Well, that's an annoying spot to put some breakable blocks. Right, the bastards are right beneath us. Hello there! Not as much ground as I generally like to work with in a room with a second form Metroid, but to be fair, with the space jump, we can essentially fly now. Okay then, the super missile was actually pretty useful there, and we got the damn thing to run away in quite a hurry. On the one hand, it felt pretty awesome to make one of the things run away after only trying to attack us once. On the other hand, it just feels more satisfying when a fight against a Metroid takes an extended period of time, and it is to the finish, not spread out into multiple rounds. Considering how used to them we are by now, we should really start dealing with the T-Rex version, at some point pretty soon. Hell, have we dealt with the T-Rex form of Metroid in this game yet, or am I just remembering the ones from AM2R and letting memories of both games just blur together in my head here? Ah, so this is gonna be one of those, three-room Metroids. Ugh. Well, that guy certainly has a lot of crap to drop on us. I guess it was only a matter of time until he managed to hit us once. Still, we didn't need to see a health bar to know we came out very much ahead in that exchange. Onward to the final chamber. Right, let's finish this. We've got plenty more Metroids to attend to after you, you know. Another day, another dead Metroid, and dear God, I know these things are dangerous and all, but part of me can't help feeling it might be slightly unfair of us to have to hunt them all down. Especially when their population was already under 100 on their home world, and really, just how many did the Space Pirates already remove from this place over the course of Zero Mission and the Metroid Prime trilogy? How large was the overall population of Metroids before a bunch of pricks decided to try to weaponize them, which made the galactic government decide that these things need to be destroyed, so they stopped being part of a very constant problem. Because it most certainly wasn't in the thousands. It was very arguably an endangered species, even when it was putting the rest of the galaxy in danger. It's just something that crossed my mind this far into the second game, where the objective is just to hunt down the hyper-dangerous monsters across their home world. I probably wouldn't actually have that thought if it wasn't for me doing AM2R before this one. Okay, why did I fall into the plants twice in a row? Not sure if that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in the 2D Metroid so far, but it's certainly among them. Of course, now I'm debating with myself if I should do the 3D Metroids when I planned to. Maybe a little earlier, like when I'm done with Super Metroid. Or later, since Metroid Dread is, of course, being added to my list of things to do. Okay, just why did I give up going up there when we do have the means to break that block? Sure, there's a super missile door below us, but it's not like we're in a hurry, or that we're only ever gonna have the 4 super missiles in our inventory right now. And of course, I forgot that we'd need to swim through lava to make progress through that door. Does anyone have any solid drug to improve your memory? Because these 2D Metroids have certainly been shown that I've got some kind of memory issues of some kind. It's not like me having a better memory would make things a hell of a lot less challenging or something. At best, it would just mean I'd spend less time doing things that slow me down because I'm literally checking something I had checked just less than 20 minutes before. Okay, clever bat. Right, another Metroid shell. As if we needed more than just a super missile door to know that this direction was the right one to take. Okay, so we've got an energy tank in a spot that looks like it'd be a pain in the ass to reach. Looks like I'd need the spider ball to get there, since a space jump doesn't seem to offer us any easy means in there. Unless we somehow are supposed to pull off a precision missile shot while jumping or falling. So what we need is the screw attack. Good to know, though I might not remember to come back here when I have it. I'm pretty sure we're more likely to come across the suit upgrade that will let us just casually go through lava before we come across the screw attack. Well, the background here certainly seems pretty bright, and of course with a bright purple background, we're shooting purple blasts at purple bats. I'm probably going to need to get something for my eyes to go along with whatever I take from my memory. In fact, it might be a good idea to just have my entire head checked while I'm at it. I'm pretty sure I've got enough mileage to warrant a full checkup. Ah, well, despite some of my other issues, at least I've gotten pretty good at the combat so far. Ah, and apparently we're about to face this game's first T-Rex. Wait, no, the T-Rex doesn't have the body type to pull off that kind of xenomorph creepiness. Did I forget about an entire form of Metroid or something? Based on that little tunnel thing that I think is on the right side, or though that may just be the door and I'm losing my damn mind. I assume this one is going to be another runner of some kind, though it's going to take quite a bit of work just to see this thing start running, because it is just kicking my ass here. Right, what a surprise! The new form of Metroid managed to tear me apart. I'm pretty sure they didn't actually add any new forms in this game. It's just that whatever that form was in AM2R was pretty forgettable given that game's combat system. But in this game, every form of Metroid is rather distinct and dangerous when we first run into them. Ah, good to know we can use the grapple against this thing. Though it's a little annoying that I grappled it down right on top of us. How much more can this bastard take? Those shots bounce? Why is it every other time it shot out green fire we didn't see it bounce? Well, at least that fire disappeared when we pulled it from the ceiling. And I'm very much glad I was wrong about using the super missiles in combat. This game just does an amazing job of making you improve as the monsters get more dangerous. Part of that improvement is getting more familiar with the tools at your disposal than what the older Metroid titles would force you to do in a given battle. Okay, doesn't look like there's all that much point in opening that block at the top of the room, but the fact that it's such an inconvenient spot implies it kind of leads to something important, at least to me, but then what do I know? For some absurd reason, I confused the very door that we came in from for one of those things in the wall that Metroids can slip through in order to get to a different battle area. Right. All those missiles for nothing. Probably should have used the scan pulse there. Of course, I should also look into getting to a save point, considering just how much trouble that previous Metroid gave us. I'd rather not have to go through that again. Even though we're probably going to have to face off that form of Metroid plenty more times before we're done with this game. All in all, this was a reasonably eventful clip. 2 Metroids and a major upgrade. Okay, that was an oddly missed counter for a missed strike, and we got injured by the thing turning around after missing its high-speed ram. Right, no way through that door from this angle. Only way to the other side of that door is going through the lava, unless of course there's some hidden path that I'm not aware of at the moment. Definitely calling it the end of the clip after the mess we just went through. Time to save. There's plenty of mess to go left in this game, a depressing amount based on the Metroid counter down there.